I have a 2004 calorie spa with single pump. When I turn power on, I hear a click sound by the motor. Neither the motor or pump is running.
Hello. My name is. Allow me a moment to review your question thoroughly. I'll do my best to answer your question and resolve your issue. First, I need to know if the click you hear is in the control box or the motor. When the pump is on high or low speed, a relay on the circuit board must be on. These make a quiet click when they turn on. If you press the jet button several times, do you hear a click with each push? The other click is the thermal overload in the motor. This is a click that happens usually after a motor has made a humming noise for a few seconds. Then click until the thermal overload resets. Then the hum/click sequence will continue. This is an issue in the motor, the other is an issue with the board/fuse usually. If your motor is always silent, check/replace the 20 or 30 amp fuse on the circuit board. This fuse disables the pump, but you will still hear the relays click when pressing the jet button. If it is a bad fuse and it continues to blow, you may have a bad motor, also. Most of the time, replacing a blown fuse solves the problem. Standing by, Todd.
Todd, the click sound is coming from control box and it clicks every time I try to activate the jets. It has a 20 amp fuse in control box.
Thank you for the information. You probably have a blown 20 amp fuse, usually orange label. I would also check the pump cord connection to the control box. It plugs into the side of the box or directly onto the circuit board in some cases. Occasionally the pins where the pump plugs into will burn up. This will cut power to the pump/motor. If that connection looks fine, check or replace that fuse. Please make sure it is the same type if replacing. Home Depot and most good hardware stores carry them. If you have a multimeter, you can remove the fuse and check for continuity. Make certain you are turning the power off before removing or touching that fuse. If the fuse is good, we can troubleshoot further. Standing by, Todd.
Todd, pump cord connection is good. Have to wait until tomorrow to go to Ace Hardware for 20 amp fuse. Thanks for your help.
Just update me when you have tried the new fuse. Please take that one with you to match it correctly. Remember to turn the power off to the tub first. Standing by, Todd.
Hi Todd, I have not been able to find the proper fuse yet. Ace and Napa do not carry it. Found a hot tub service business about 40 miles from where I live in Oregon. We'll let you know as soon as I replace the fuse. Thanks for your follow-up.
Is this your fuse? http://www.spadedepot.com/shop/fuse class G time delay 20 AP 9549 C675.asks. ZMM equals 556730001 and ZMAS equals 1 and ZMAC equals 1 and ZMAP equals B.X. 9973 and PID equals B.X. 9973 and GCLID equals C.L. 3 Zig 2 Osike Seba QOD 414 AU. You can get these at Lowe's, Menards, and Home Depot type stores. You won't have any luck at an auto parts store, they are not used in cars/trucks. Any good hardware or electrical supply store will have them. Update when you have tried the new fuse. Standing by, Todd.
I got 2 new Class G 20 amp fuses. Same problem with both. Clicking sound in control box.
Thank you for the update. I am sorry that didn't get the pump working, so we will have to do a little more troubleshooting. Before we go further, please double check to be sure that the pump is plugged into the socket marked Pump 1. If where the equipment plugs in does not have any labels, the Pump 1 socket will have 4 wires including a red wire. The rest of the sockets probably do not have 4 wires or a red wire. All the sockets/plugs, except for the light, will have 4 pins/holes. But only Pump 1 will use 4 wires. Unplug Pump 1 and inspect the connection. Are any of the pins black or in the connector damaged? Does it plug in okay? If the plug is in the correct socket for Pump 1 and if the connection looks good, we will have to do some simple voltage checks. You will need a multimeter to test AC voltage. We need to check the incoming voltage at the main terminal block in the control box. For 120V models, test voltage across the hot and neutral. You should have 120V. For 240V models, test across line 1 hot and line 2 hot. You should get approximately 240V test from line 1 hot to neutral. You should get 120V test from line 2 hot to neutral. You should get 120V. Are these voltages correct? If so, unplug Pump 1 from the control box and press the jet button. We need to check voltage at Pump 1 socket. Test from the black to white wire. Test from the red to white wire. What, any, voltage do you get? Standing by, Todd.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.